In this video, we'll use an algorithmic design approach to construct a response surface, or RSM design, with JMP's custom design platform. We want to find process settings to maintain a response, y, within specifications. The target value for y is 55, and the lower and upper specification limits are 54 and 56 respectively. We'll design the experiment with 3 continuous factors that we've previously identified as active. To start, we'll go to the DOE menu and select Custom Design. In the Responses section, we can leave the default name y, but you can double-click to edit it if needed. And we want to change the goal from the default Maximize. So we'll click Maximize and select Match Target from the drop-down menu. And then we'll double-click in the field for the lower limit and type 54, press Tab and type 56, and then press Enter. We'll leave the other fields blank. Next, we want to define the factors. Our experiment involves 3 continuous factors, so we can add them all at once by entering 3 in the Add N Factors field, and then from the Add Factor drop-down menu, selecting Continuous. We'll leave the default names for the 3 factors and the default values of -1 and 1 for their low and high levels. In practice, of course, you probably want to enter the actual factor names as well as their real physical values. With the response and factors defined, we can go ahead and click Continue. In the Model section, we start with the simplest model. It includes the intercept and the 3 main effects. But we also want to be able to estimate the 2-factor interactions and the quadratic effects, and we want JMP to create an eye-optimal design. Eye-optimal designs minimize the average variance of prediction, which is desirable when we're trying to optimize factor settings to meet a response goal. Clicking the RSM button adds the second-order terms to the model, and it changes the optimality criterion to eye-optimal, and we'll verify that when we make the data table for the experiment. Let's leave the number of runs at 16 and click Make Design. The algorithm iterates through thousands of designs until it finds settings for the factors within the design region that maximizes the optimality criterion. In the Design section, we see our 16-run design with the factor settings for each run. In addition to the low and high levels, coded -1 and 1, each factor also has a value in the middle of the low and high levels, coded 0. JMP added the middle level for each factor when we specified a model that included quadratic effects, because those can't be estimated with only 2 levels. There are several different tools available in the Design Evaluation section, and these are especially useful when you're comparing and evaluating different designs. But let's take a quick look at the Prediction Variance Profile. Because the design optimality criterion was eye-optimal, the prediction variance remains low over a large portion of the design space and goes up near the edges. This is the characteristic profile for eye-optimal designs. So for the output options at the bottom of the window, we'll leave the run order set to randomize and click Make Table. The data table provides the factor settings for each of the 16 runs and a column for the response values. The design includes 2 center points, runs where all the factors are at their middle levels. In fact, in this simple case, the eye-optimal design is a face-centered central composite design with 2 center points. Finally, in the table panel in the upper left corner of the window, the design is identified as a custom design, and we can see that the algorithm used the eye-optimal criterion.